Okay, welcome back. As you can see, the upper thigh is pretty much finished. I did some more extractions, just masked out some panels and extracted them and added some doodads. And I also added some more Z-sphere chains to kind of give the impression of some tubing underneath these panels. The big challenge now is going to be connecting this leg to the rest of the body, because as you can see, because of our widened stance here, we have a lot more to do to kind of get that connection made. So let's play around and see what we can come up with for this. My idea is really simple. I'm just going to create a cylinder, maybe fancify it just a tiny bit, and then add a few pistons connecting it to the rest of the body. So really quick, really easy, shouldn't be a major deal. Let's actually append a polygon cylinder. I already have a polygon cylinder made and floating around somewhere, so there he is. Okay, select him, and I'm just going to go on to my rotation, and I'll rotate him 90 degrees in X. Let's see here, my stylus got a little bit goofy for a second, but there we go. So X rotation, 90 degrees. All right, now let's move him down into place. Side view, pop him in here. Okay, so I'm going to leave him straight for now, even though he'll probably be rotated at some point toward the body. But for now, this should be fine. And let's just squash him down a bit here. I'm going to subdivide him twice to give myself a little bit of smoothness here. And because I know I'm not going to be going back down, I'm going to delete the lower. So let's just add a few little indentations here, just to kind of make it a little more interesting. So hold down Control, not 0. I want to go to my mask rectangle, and let's just throw in a couple of little lines here that we can use as the basis for some indentations. Hold down Control, invert, and let's just go to inflate and just push it in. Okay, nothing big. And let's give it our mask, zoom in here, and now I'm going to get even more fancy and just have a thinner line on the inside of those deflations, and then invert, and now I'm going to inflate that, because you just can never tell what we're going to do next. We're crazy people here. Alright, very simple. Once again, I'm going to now grab this middle part, and I'm going to hold down Control and Alt, and I'm going to deselect little square-shaped bits of this, again, just to kind of add some visual interest. There's not much in the way of rhyme or reason here. I just think it looks kind of neat to occasionally have these little, it's almost gear teeth, in that sense. It's not perfectly symmetrical, but I actually like the longer part here too, so we'll keep that. Invert the mask, and let's go to inflate, and we can push them in or pull them out. I'm going to push them in. I think in is a good way to go here. I kind of like that. All right, very simple. On the top here, I'm going to, I think, just extract a little ring here. So sorry. So I'm going to go to my mask circle, and I want to make sure that my square and center are both selected, so that I know if I go to polyframe here, hold down Control and click and drag, I know that I'm going to have a perfect circle from the middle, and I'll be good there. Okay. Then I also want to make sure I don't have this bottom one selected, so go back to my mask lasso tool, hold down Control and Alt, and deselect that. So now I just have this selected. Let's go to my extract. I almost said extrude, but that's not here. I said extract. There it is. Oops. I have to actually hit accept. I forget sometimes. Extract. Lovely. Accept. Let's deselect this and select our new extraction here. Let's find them. Areas, and we'll just get rid of that. And maybe I'll do one more extraction here. So let's go back to my mask tool, make sure it's the mask circle tool. Sometimes I think just a little bit of layering, it does a decent job. So I'm going to go here, pull that out like so. See, it's not giving me a nice perfect circle, and I wonder about that. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to my mask. Maybe I can just grow my mask a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to hold down Control and Alt and deselect right in the middle, just to kind of give me a little bit of separation there. Now I can extract that. See, now I have a little hole in the middle. That's cool. Hit accept. There. So now I have a little more to play with, I think, though. Let's find out where we are. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. And just to kind of play around a little more, I'll go to my clip circle center, and I will make sure I have my new extraction selected here. And I will Control and Shift click and hold down Alt, just to kind of cut a little more out of there. All right, very simple. Okay, and I'll end up probably shrinking this a little bit vertically, so let's just do that. Okay, and then move this out. So you got a nice little funky thing going on here because the mask wasn't entirely done, but I kind of like that. That's cool. Okay, so in any case, we have this set up, and I'm going to undo that because I want this flat. So all I want to do now is add some connectors here for our pistons. And I'm going to go to my insert mesh brush, go to insert cube, not that one, insert cube, and I have replaced that cube still with that that hose connector we made back in Maya. And I'm just going to go here, and I'm going to draw in about 5. I want 5 pistons connected there. Now, as you can see, it's coming in on the side. So let's just rotate this around. And you know, I don't want to disappoint anyone, but I might not make you have to watch me do this, because you know, I know that you really do tune in, I think, for the excitement of watching me rotate a hose connector 90 degrees. But if I can't get this done quickly, then I'll spare you. Let's go from the top here. Yeah, it's pretty much there. So you know, lucky you, you're able to watch the exciting adventures of me rotating this thing. I tend to find this to be somewhat bedeviling at times, but I think we're okay. Okay, now to duplicate this is very simple. We just go to our transpose tool, hold down Control, click and drag, and we'll get some duplicates. So I'm just going to duplicate this and have 5. I think 5 is our magic number here for piston holders. I don't know why, but it just seems good. Alrighty, so now we have this set up. I'll probably tweak them a little bit, but you get the idea. And now I want to grab these 3 pieces and merge them. So I'm going to grab this and just show the visibility of all the pieces that I have to work with here, and then go to merge visible. Okay, and I can bring that guy in. I can just simply append this new one. There he is. And I'm going to get rid of the individual pieces we had. Okay, so we have our little merge guy. Let's bring everything else back. And let's go up here and just get rid of the pieces that are going to get in our way right now, like the big meshy things. And now I'm just going to pop this guy into place. So go to our move tool, bring him down. Probably need to rotate this a little bit so that he's actually moving toward the body. Okay, but you know, it's plan ahead a little bit here, and you don't want to rotate it before you start doing things like the masking, because obviously it's harder to do a straight line when you're doing something like that. All right, so this is the general idea here. Okay, I'm going to fill in this with some more tubing a little bit, maybe some more doodads, but for the most part, this is what I want. I want something like this, and I'm going to attach the pistons to these, just like we did down here by the feet. I'm just going to grab some pistons, which are simply just, you know, little cylinders, attach them to those little connectors, and those 5, along with, I think I'll grab some tubing here and kind of wrap it around them. That will connect us to the main body. So here's what I'm going to do in between these videos. I'm going to put in those pistons. More importantly, I'm going to go through and decimate the parts of the leg that I can to kind of reduce our poly count. And then I'm going to mirror this entire leg over to the other side. So by the time we come back in this next video, we'll have both legs standing, finally, and we can start moving on to the torso, which is where all the fun is. The torso is the fun part of this robot. So let's get started on that in the next lesson. I'll see you then.